on in here. Get on in here. Make yourself known, please. Come on in here, y'all. Please come in here and say hello. Please hit the subscribe button. Let me know you're in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on in here, y'all. What's up, Fabian? What's up, Tron? What's up, Tron? Ooh, only some of you know. Lauren, I'm curious. Do you know what KCD is? Welcome, newcomers. I will not get started until you let me know you're all in here. I won't get started until all of you let me know you're in here. David Opal Tracker. Woo. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, had to respond to a couple of people real quick. Make sure all my text messages are cleared up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all.
Some days, the only thing that will suffice is just a Rice Krispie treat, man. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh. So Mark, Steven, what are you up to, Steven?
Listen. Aston, Rice Krispie treat tonight. When you just do good in life, sometimes the universe just rewards you.
It does. It does.
And just says, I'm not going to let these guys suffer. I'm not going to let these guys have to go in there on Friday.
Okay.
Guys, let me eat and talk tonight. I'm not going to let these guys go in there on Friday and have to deal with Kentucky making any sort of run. Marcus, they lost the first time they got out on the court.
9 wins, Steve.
9 wins, bro.
9 wins, Steve.
The worst team they've ever had. If this is coming. I was like, there we go.
Hold on, Steve. I forgot one thing. Steve.
Okay.
One thing. Happy KCD!
KCD! Dude, when is the last time we were able to celebrate KCD so early?
I know. Happy KCD, everybody. Let's go. I cannot believe they choked on day one.
Day
Nine.
one.
Oh gosh,
Oh my
Steve.
gosh, man.
I cannot believe y'all choked it out on day one, game one.
Oh, dude. Listen. If
John,
they didn't listen, if they didn't remind everybody in Louisville land to appreciate, just appreciate having your name called on Sunday. And look, I understand we can have the standard stocks, we can have all that stuff. Look, but it's a rough year. We know that. Listen, Louisville is getting laughed at and mocked, right, by people locally for being a low seed in a tournament where we had 2 or 3 COVID pauses. Our main captain was out for the year, and we're the ones getting, and we're playing a bunch of young kids. And did you hear Cal today? He made it very clear. I mean, we didn't have any COVID pauses. So they didn't have any COVID pauses outside of Duck in Texas. They didn't, listen, they didn't deal with injuries, and they won 9 games.
9.
And Louisville fans, and I'm saying this because even I do it myself, we're over here getting pissed. Like, we're over here like, man, hey, standards, this ain't right. We got to keep doing it. We got to win more games. We got to get a higher seed, and it's like.
Look, my old coach over here saying we're going to be DePaul.
My God.
Oh, God.
It's like, maybe we're just having an off year, and we're going to be an 11 seed.
Or maybe we're the youngest or the second youngest group in the entire ACC, Steve.
Yeah.
And that's with Carly.
Right. Man.
Cheers, everybody.
Man.
Oh, yes. Michael, you know why you forgot about them Duck in Texas? Because nobody else would talk about them Duck in Texas. That's why you forgot about that. Yes, Aston, win a bunch of 5 stars. Yes, that 5-star loaded team. And you got Terrence Clark back at the finish line.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No. Oh, who else had a 48-hour pause? And that was the only thing that happened this entire.
I mean, that's what I say, man. Sometimes I was legitimately dreading tomorrow, man. I was like, God, dude, we're gonna have to go in there. They're gonna win. It's gonna be like, oh, I think Alabama beat them today. It's just like,
right, dude. You didn't even want to give it a chance, Steve.
Now, on the flip side, they lost. If you were worried about making the tournament, everybody around you's losing, so you're in there now.
No. Repeat that again, Steve. Repeat that again.
If you were worried that we weren't going to get in the tournament, everybody on the bubble lost.
Everybody.
Yeah, Steve. I mean, if Colorado State gets beat tonight, literally like 7 teams on the bubble lost. I don't really think we're on that, so I'm not real worried about that. But just the point being, like, it's a great night, man. Great night all around.
I put my champagne in the freezer, Steve. I almost pulled out the champagne flute, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's celebrate.
Man, I know. We need to buy some poppers for the studio tomorrow. I might have to go by Party City or something before I come in.
And I'll bring my little vacuum cleaner to make sure we clean it up.
I know. KCD, man. KCD this early.
Oh, God. listen, Steve. I was really emotional when I talked to you earlier today, and I said, "Boy, we
Yeah.
have shared some fun times, haven't we?"
Yeah.
We have fought through some Andy Dufresne level pipes to come out clean on the other side, Steve. The Andy Dufresne generation.
I know. No, it's great. Yeah, it's a great time to be alive, man.
Oh
It's a great
man.
time to be alive.
So, you got any ideas for songs? Does anybody in there have any ideas for songs?
Man, it's another Mississippi.
I know. See, I can't use the old Mississippi.
Ooh, I know what we can use.
I'm listening. Do you not want to reveal it tonight?
Ooh, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Midnights, man. Y'all get everything. We could use. Have you ever saw the Saturday Night Live skit?
Yeah,
With
when
Will
Ferrell does it.
Cowbell. Dude, we could use Don't Fear the Reaper. And it would be perfect because, listen, and it would be perfect with, and look, we could just add, we could literally play that from that, man. That'd be hilarious.
This is perfect, Steve.
No, it was awesome, dude. It was great.
I mean, and then, Steve, I mean, that happens. And then Virginia, you know what Virginia does, Steve? They close out Syracuse with a championship level closeout.
Yeah.
Right? Just like they did with us. And just like I said, hey, they know how to close out tight games.
Oh, yeah.
They have experience and confidence and championship medal and all that good stuff. And they closed it out on Syracuse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody said the end of the road, boys to men. That's pretty funny.
I did see that. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, because we don't have to go. We don't have to go Mississippi specific because their season's over. So this is not really about the game that they lost.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's about so much more than that.
9 games. I mean, you can't write a joke like the $9 million thing, Steve. You cannot write a better joke than that.
No, I mean, dude, you made $1 million a win.
With no COVID pauses.
Yeah.
You had
he had a 5-star top 5 kid in Boston. Boston had 0 points. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Chris Mack had a 5-star that scored 0 points?
0? He really no. Okay, I know you're exaggerating. How many did Boston really have?
0.
Look, did Dante Allen all of a sudden become the savior today? Oh,
all they got, man.
Devin had 0-1.
Yeah.
Did they were supposed to make a run, Steve?
Yeah, they thought they were going to.
Oh, poor James. Poor James. He bought in too late. Look, James held out to the last minute, Steve, and then he bought in.
He did, man. I was texting with him after our game, and I was like, man, I mean, he was like, I texted him. Yes, I texted him this morning actually, and I was like, hey, I hope they lose. I was like, but as a friend, I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing you get to have a little fun because you've done some crappy radio shows.
Right.
And the thing is, he was like, man, I think they'll win today. He's like, I think they'll lose tomorrow, but I think that like they, I don't know that they thought they were going to win it, but they didn't think they was losing today.
I didn't even check. You know why I knew they were going to win? Because I didn't even check to see who the officials were.
Me either. I didn't watch it. I was like, I'm not watching that. They're going to win, you know, like whatever. I was like, I figured tomorrow, I was like, I'll probably lock into that one a little more because I think Alabama will beat them. But today, I was like, I ain't watching that, man.
I bet Vegas cleaned up. Who was favorite?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kentucky was favored. Yeah.
I bet everybody took Kentucky.
I think he's favored by like 3 or 4.
Oh. And I don't even know. I mean, what did the arena look like? Did they bend the rules to let more people in?
Cal said he felt really bad for them. They did. He said, Cal said he felt really bad for them because they didn't get to experience what it's like for Kentucky fans to come down there.
The look on their faces when that shot didn't go in was priceless. Oh no. Oh no, I'm reading through the comments. Oh no. 9 and what is it? Where did it? Steve, their season's over?
Oh yeah, they're done, man.
Are they going to make the NIT?
No, there's only 16 teams, dude.
You got to just take them, though, right?
I mean, if I was the NIT, would I invite them? Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so put it this way. That's one of those that they don't deserve to be there, but if they got invited, I would be like, yeah, y'all just eat that one because I feel it. I would be on the phone with them and Duke, like, hey, but we got 1 seeds. like y'all get in this thing.
Kay wouldn't take it, would he?
Because everybody, you're lying if you said you wouldn't be watching Duke and Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Would Kay take it though?
Would Kay? Kay might, because I think they would win it. I think Duke would win it. Duke's playing great ball right now, man. That's why I said on the show today, for a minute, I don't have a lot of empathy on people with COVID because I'm like, it's literally crushed us this year. But I'm like, when I started seeing the players from Duke, like Williams, get it out, a few of them, I mean, they're just like, oh my God. And it's a guy that don't even play. And it's like, dude, they knew they were playing good ball. Like, they were playing good ball. And it's like they had a shot. They really did have a shot. And so that's why I was like, man, dude, I felt for the players. I did feel for Duke, man. I did feel for Duke. So like,
I cannot believe it's March 11th, Steve.
Yeah.
We'll never. This is the earliest KCD in the history of KCDs.
It's definitely the earliest. Yeah. I mean, it's probably be a while before we get to celebrate KCD this early.
I won't say. And then, Steve, I listened to you tell me about all the other teams falling apart around us, and Syracuse and everybody losing, and literally, my day could not get any better, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then listen, and then I see that article about the Detroit Lions reaching out to young fella.
No, man, that's clutch, dude. That's sounds like he's got options. So that's big, man. We'll leave it at that. But I'm glad to hear that.
Okay.
Options are what you want, man.
Over under. How much?
I was really happy about that too. I was really happy about that.
I was thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
So how much are they going to talk about Kentucky tomorrow versus Louisville?
Probably already moved on. Season's over. No need to talk about it, right?
No need to talk about the colossal failure. I mean,
and if we talk, hey, look, and if we talk about it, it's just, well, they'll get it together and it'll be all right. This is the worst season in history. Louisville's fought through COVID injuries and everything, and they're still going to be in the tournament.
and the talk that you hear is still about how Coach Mack needs to listen. How Coach Mack and his staff need adjustments, and his style. I watched Kenny Payne become the Knicks associate head coach.
Knicks are going to be in the playoffs,
and they're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You think Kenny Payne got anything to do with the Knicks playing well, Steve?
I definitely think he's got something to do with Kentucky playing like balls.
I guarantee he has a little bit to do with Kentucky playing like that.
I know.
Oh,
sorry, you're gonna get a YouTube check.
What he said for balls? Right. Listen. The censorship police are on their way, Steve. Don't worry about that.
Listen, man. I listen. I know I'm gonna turn in because I'm gonna save all that energy for tomorrow, and I'm gonna throw down. Man. It's gonna be fun.
Listen, you get out of here, and here's the problem, Steve. I'm just slowly getting warmed up.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm gonna get on 10, and when I get on 10, I'm gonna pass out at some point, and I'm gonna wake up on 10, ready to do the show.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, I'm definitely going to. I'm going to take the listeners of Midnight with Marcus Maben, and we're going to take a little journey into some local coverage of the UK post game, and see. And look, we're going to listen to some Kid Gloves handling of UK. I'm gonna check out some opinions on Big Nail. Look, I know you saw that.
Oh yeah.
Already started talking to Louisville football now and how they're gonna suck because
I know
there's nothing much else to talk about. I'm like, so I'll go to the post game tonight. I'll text you if anything else pops up. If any other good news happens. One more before I get you out of here, Steve. One more time. Yeah. Happy KCD Day!
Happy KCD Day, man. Wow. Enjoy it, fellas. Enjoy it.
Good night, Charity.
Yep. Good night. She's in bedroom. I'll tell her.
Later. Oh, that was Steve Rummage. Okay, now I can get to the comments, y'all, a little bit. I did not see the comments too much earlier. I wanted to hear how Steve was digesting all this funny stuff. Hold on. They will be talking. Oh, y'all, listen. I can already tell y'all are on point. Listen, let me get this condensation out of my mouse area. Hold on. Let me wipe that up with my trusty Louisville scarf. So let me get into this comment section a little bit, y'all. Sorry about that. I neglected the comments way too much. I didn't go all the way back. That's what I thought at first too. It's going down tonight, selling sale. That's funny. Rock the Bells. Oh, that's a good one. Rock the Bells, LL Cool J. I can come back to this one. End of the Road. I do like that one. Speaking of dogs, what are you naming my bulldog? Do I get an English Mastiff? Do I get a French? Which type of dog do I need? It's about time. Listen, y'all know I got commitment anxiety issues and all that good stuff. Oh, so it's probably time for me to get a dog to prepare me for the rest of my life. Man of constant sorrow. That's funny. Followed by coming home because Alan's transfer here. Do you think about me now and then? Oh, good call. Song's about to end. Hold on. Let me get here. This is what happens, y'all. I got this. Okay, this thing pops up all the time. Duke season is also over. Yeah, but that's not a loss, so I can't even go hard at them. Feel bad for them, but I don't at the same time. I don't feel bad. No Texas game. 1 million money well spent. Yeah, you gonna have to break that up. He gonna have to take a pay cut, y'all. Double Dutch Buzz, Cows, post game interview. Oh, okay. Well, y'all tell me one shining moment and images of all their games. Yeah, I gotta make that video on here. So y'all tell me, do y'all want to hear more post game stuff, or do y'all want to hear Cal's post game, his last post game of the year? You tell me which one. And the guy on the radio was complaining about Max for a year. Don't believe the hype, Public Enemy. Everybody has regressed. Where's that coming from? The whole Kentucky fan base said they were chasing 9. Oh, that was the goal. 9 wins was the goal. Hit the road, Jack. Ooh, those numbers are tough, y'all. They laid an egg for real. Cal was depressed after the game. Let's go. Ooh, Owen forever. I should make a song myself. Alex transfer in Louisville. Come on home. I'll take everybody, y'all. You know that. Jacob Toppin, Devin Askew, BJ Boston, and Fletcher. Oh, that's not true. That better not be true, Connor. I don't believe that. Poor James talking. Aston has no sympathy. Yeah, man. Dice wanted them to win. We had to mute it. I bet he did. Of course they had him. I love the Miami transfer as well. Cards have a great recruiting class next year. They had one last year and next year. I wonder if Jimmy had them on it. The look on their faces when the shot did go, oh my God. Texas has some ballers. Published the Clearinghouse Coach of the Year. Oh, he got that money. Oh, let me run through these. Let me catch up with y'all a little bit. When's the last time a local team won less than 10 games? I don't even know. All over baby blue. Listen, I don't even know what they would do with the NIT stuff. The song from Breaking Bad. Oh man, just don't play Robert Morris. Yep, that'd be ugly. Watch the basketball. I think Bobby Moe. Let me run through this. I was listening to a radio. It was so excited when they made the comeback. Oh, put a hurting in Vegas. That's a fact. And what about playing Bellarmine in the CBI? Yep, they might have to do something. Yes, Lauren. I've been preparing everybody for this eventuality. I told y'all. Listen. That's why they don't let people like me on the radio. Because I can tell y'all, I can prepare you for this stuff. They'd rather just misdirect you and point you to this one direction and give you an enemy and give you a good guy. But your boy Maven has been here to tell you the truth. And now everyone's reaping the benefits. I have not had champagne since we beat Kentucky. Oh my God. Gotta play See You Again by Wiz Khalifa. Hold on, I'm catching up, y'all. I'm catching up. Kentucky is an NOT, right? Kentucky's scheduled qual one game before. Yeah, they're gonna try to throw in Gonzaga one last time. Late start. Oh, somebody, Villain 80 doesn't know what KCD stands for. Villain, happy KCD Day. Somebody let Billy know what that stands for. They'll be talking recruiting all day tomorrow. They'll be doing playlists. They'll be doing Mount Rushmore of terrible Louisville players or something. Oh, they are right. By the 3 o'clock, it was already on to something else. Oh, so is that where y'all want me to go? Let's see what's listed. Is it listed as the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife post-game show? Because if it is, we'll do it. Okay, let me go. Okay, first of all, I gotta go to Twitter. Hold on, y'all. Ride this wave with me. Okay, we'll go to 680. Hashtag Cat West. Let's see if they have the post-game show. Congratulations, Western Kentucky. Good win. Oh my God, y'all. I mean, you know what? I should literally just share the page with y'all all together. Hour one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And a little because Villain for Life, I feel you. I just checked that out. Hold on. Damn it, you made me lose my spot. Hold on. I was supposed to be on the 680 page. I messed up. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna bring up something. We gotta listen to something. We need some sound. Okay. Huh. Do we even have a post-game show? Indeed we do. Gentlemen.
Make your life better with a new job at UPS.
There it goes. Okay, we found it, y'all. Okay, share screen. We'll do a little post game. If y'all want to change from post game to the press conference, actually the press conference will be in here. Share screen. Okay, I'll just let y'all see my Twitter wall with me. Y'all see something crazy in my inbox, don't be snitching on me. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. I guess we'll make me. We'll share the spotlight a little bit like this. Hold on. Let me get my headphones in. Y'all know the routine. Let me know about the volume.
Louisville as a warehouse worker. Earn $14.50
Tell me
per
to
hour
talk
in an
louder because I
essential
can't
job
really
plus
adjust the
get money for
volume too much
college.
on here.
Search and apply now at upsjobs.com/Louisville. That's upsjobs.com/Louisville.
Let's do it, y'all.
Time now for The Take with Andy Sweeney.
And Snoop Dogg's known for, I don't know, rapping.
Being a renegade.
Rapping.
No,
The
this is the
Take with
post-game
Andy
show.
Sweeney.
Money. Women.
supposed to be the post-game show,
Weed.
right?
Yes, I
That's
like
Snoop Dogg.
And
What's
James
going on?
Strebel.
What's this damn loser ass mentality? we could just lose this game and it's fine.
On ESPN 680 and 105.7.
The Louisville basketball coach should be walk into a room with theme music.
Listen.
Okay, and right. I mean,
This
should
is what
you
they're
know,
playing
it
on
should be
as
like
the post-game show.
Biggie Smalls like kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All I
This
heard
is
was
what they're
Papa,
doing
don't hit me
for their
no more.
post-game.
And Chris Mack's like, they made an adjustment, so we had to quit. Wave the white flag.
Making fun of Mark
Get outta
Blankenbaker
here.
for the UK post-game show.
Wow. What do we do here, Mitch? What do we do?
Hold on.
All right, so we're on an hour
What is that?
early. It's The Take. I mean, right now it's kind of the Kentucky post-game show. I don't know what to do. We have madness around the radio station. Battles everywhere.
An hour early. I thought that's supposed to be a post-game show.
Louisville basketball last night.
This is Kentucky post-game show.
So we'll get to that as we go. And then I have Mitchell Hannigan.
We're in the state of Kentucky. This is the Kentucky post-game show. Well, let's talk about anything but Kentucky.
Mitchell Hannigan.
Thank you, Mitch. I'm Andy Sweeney. It's the
You know what? I'll be fair. Let's make sure this is not the official post-game show. Let's just see if this starts the exact same.
Make your life better with a new job at UPS. Join Team Louisville as a warehouse worker. Earn $14.50 per hour in an essential job plus get money for college.
Oh, no,
Search and apply
I'm pretty
now
sure
at
it's the same thing.
upsjobs.com/Louisville.
All I heard was Papa, don't hit me
Okay.
no more.
No. So they just ran it on SoundCloud and the other site. We'll go back up
We're
there.
hanging out with you until 6 o'clock.
We'll go
today
right back to
on
it.
ESPN 680 1057 ESPNLouisville.com. So
This is the
here's
post-game
the
show.
questions that I have for you, Mitch. Since we have our full show in front of us at 3 o'clock, like I want to get to Louisville this hour, but I mean we'll at least get to that to begin things at 3 o'clock.
It's
right?
before 3
that-
o'clock.
If
It's
everything
still
goes haywire,
post-game
that
show.
will happen there. We're stuck in this. Louisville losing has become so damn polarizing, and then today, okay? I just how.
Kentucky just finished a 9-win season. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. Oh, everybody, welcome to my world. I'm so glad they let me in this door.
Beautiful was, and you knew the ending, how potentially it would be funny at the end. So I want to get to the end of the Kentucky game because I mean that was a roller coaster. The other thing I have for you,
I can't give you more volume on that, I don't think.
Do we take calls right now?
We already have a caller who wants to go at Round Daddy.
Yeah, but Round Daddy's not here, and he's hiding. And I think Round Daddy hid from this game. I think he wanted.
Is the volume really low?
But he didn't believe in his Kentucky Wildcats. So I don't know if Round Daddy's even seen the game or not. Like I have no idea. You know, we reach out to him. Do you want to call in? I don't know. It's work.
Is the volume that
Maybe
bad?
the wife could have picked up the kids. Like I don't know.
Okay, Bradley,
so
it's
people
cool.
want to get mad at me if they want to vent. 267-9680. Open the damn phone lines if you want, Mitch.
They're open.
267-9680. So we're just kind of stuck in the middle. My immediate reaction on the Kentucky game, and I should say, UPS Jobs text line 4.
No, let's get your opinion on the Kentucky game. You watched it. Don't open the phone lines all of a sudden. Oh, listen, I want everybody else to start venting. No, Let's hear what you got to say about this. You're the host. I want to hear your opinion on Kentucky. Tell me how trash they are. Tell me how the fans hate Calipari, like you do with Mac.
437-9680. My immediate reaction.
Sounds good. Great.
On the Kentucky game is this.
Yes, thank you.
That I have said what, Mitch, continually all season, especially, well, not all season, at the end here, and it's been a while where we've known they were going to have to go to Nashville, win 4 games in 4 days, something that was not going to happen. I mean, the percentage of that happening, it just wasn't good, whether it be losing today, which they did 74-73, or it be tomorrow up against Alabama, which is just a tragically bad matchup for them. Okay. By the way, do we have everything set up and ready to go for John Calipari?
We do. I have everything.
Whenever
set up.
he rolls. Okay, so we'll get some of these Kentucky. Go ahead. Huh?
I had to, y'all.
Mitch, what'd you say, buddy?
I had to.
Hello.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
Oh.
I didn't realize my mic was still on. That was my bad. We never take calls.
Do you need help? There's like 3 producers.
No, we're
there.
good. We're good. We got a full bank of phone calls.
Okay, well, we'll get to them just quickly, okay? That game, I have said continually the last several weeks of the year, I have said that they're going to end in one of 2 ways. You're going to go to Nashville and get blown out by 20, which I thought would happen tomorrow, or you're going to lose in the final minutes, and it was going to be sadness. And so, in a 2-hour period
we don't use
on
the phone
this
lines.
Kentucky Mississippi State game, those are those 2
Mitch
teams
was
that
rattled,
I have
y'all.
had for a number of weeks.
Like,
I thought, okay, it's
phone
going to be
lines,
the first.
we don't do
one.
that.
It's going to be they're going to go to Nashville and they're going to lay an egg because
he's
they're not
just
a good
crushing.
team.
He's just crushing Kentucky right now.
Reasonable understand.
Oh, reasonable.
That, okay.
Kentucky's not a good team.
They catch back up.
Kentucky has
the
number 4 player in the nation.
Hates Mississippi State. I don't know. This guy doesn't play well against anyone. But Mississippi State
really nice.
Very
It's really, really nice.
State. And so I
It's
need
really
to even look
soft
this up,
and
Mitch. Do you know
feathery.
what we even ended up with?
Dante Allen, 23. Yeah, 6 for 13.
Oh, this is
and by
awesome.
the way, the play was great at the end.
Oh yeah, perfect. I mean, we debated. I was like, who's it going to go to?
execution.
Dante Allen or Olivier Sarr? I was
Yeah,
like, you better get the ball to number 11.
And I tweeted.
By the way, the play was great. Perfect execution. You just lost in the first round with Terrence Clark back on the team. 9-win season. By the way, Dante Allen's awesome. By the way, perfect execution down the stretch. Because the same thing would have happened with Matt calling perfect plays down the stretch and guys missing shots. Y'all hear this? Or am I insane?
I'm like,
It's a great
Olivier
postgame
Sarr,
show.
and we were talking down the line to each other. Olivier Sarr, hell, man, he could not take that last shot. I could not see his mopey. I'm now starting to feel bad for players. I'm starting to feel bad for Olivier Sarr.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the Kentucky postgame show. 9 wins and a complete choke job against Mississippi State. Hold on. I don't want to neglect the chat room at all. Yes, Lauren. Yes, we should have a ton of concerns. Great play. They're only down 1. Good call. Yeah. What about our comeback? 16-0 explosion. Oh my God. He wanted to get it. Yeah, right. Ronnie. He wanted to get the Kentucky postgame talk over so quick so he could talk about right. I've heard him compliment Allen, compliment the play call. I feel sorry for Olivier Sarr. Because, yeah, that's how we treat Louisville. Y'all see why I am the way I am.
When Carly Jones, you remember last night?
Oh,
when he was
already.
hitting his head.
Already.
Like 2 seconds left in the game.
Already.
I was feeling like, I was like, damn, I feel bad for Carly Jones
okay.
now.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Maybe it's as I get older.
So-
I don't know the case.
So now,
but
after
then
Kentucky
Dante
loses, you
Allen
feel bad for
brings it
everybody.
back, and then Kentucky does the thing they've done all year. So instead of what I thought it might be, and I've said
Shout
for
out,
weeks
Woody.
that it's gonna, there's gonna get run off the floor in the SEC
To
tournament.
a great play call.
Hey, at halftime,
William.
I'm sure as hell. I mean, the people
Cheers,
in the SEC
William.
network were clowning Kentucky as they're down like 14 or whatever it was. And then
A
they
5
come
seed
all
on
the way
Sunday,
back,
yes.
and they lose the game. They've lost the game for like all season long. That they lead by.
Didn't I tell y'all the best scenario was going to be reel them in and say, oh, you got to be a lot quicker than that. Get them believing and then snatch it right. Okay, I almost messed it up, y'all. I almost touched the.
High five with 3:21 to go, and they lose the game.
This is the post game.
That's what they've done. That's what they've done, and they needed to win it.
Just haven't ran it up
that has
because Allen,
been
they've
the
been in the
narrative of their
Right.
season has been losing games in the final moments, and they did it again. They did it again, and they did.
That's your big narrative. They've just been losing in the final moments. They did it again, and they did it again, and they did it again. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're in Kentucky. The state is Kentucky. Do you know there is a full bank of the phone line? You have callers all up and down the line right now, and we're saying good play call, and they just can't push through in the winning moments of the game.
didn't even get you to the weekend. They didn't get you a Friday and maybe a Saturday.
Oh, he treats Louisville the exact same way, y'all.
Are mad. Totally understand that. Obviously, all the Louisville stuff is out there. Like I said, I still think Louisville is the story. We knew Kentucky.
Since 1926. Nine wins. Still think Louisville's a story. What's the story? Fans critiquing Mac. Oh my God.
Was up against it, but we're doing, my dog's barking. We're doing Kentucky post-game stuff. We're doing Louisville.
We have one John Vincent Calipari at the podium.
Okay, so call
us.
Hang on. 267-9680. UPS Jobs text line 437-9680. Let's go out to Nashville. Calipari Live. Let's go.
Now we'll open it here shortly.
Happy KCD.
While we wait for questions to come in, would you like to start with an opening statement?
Yeah, just, finishing it off at the end. I'm just, I thought we were going to make a run, and
Alicia.
The way we started the game was so disappointing. And basically, we got punked. We got, they're plus 15 rebounds. Are you kidding me? I've never seen that. Division I against Division III, maybe, but I've never seen.
Kentucky is technically the tallest team in the entire NCAA. Kentucky and Florida State are literally the biggest teams in the entire NCAA. That's why when y'all hear me say rebounding is a state of mind, stop telling me about out of position stuff. Rebounding is an attitude. Look, it's an attitude that I never had, but I've seen people shorter than me couldn't jump as high, rebounded their rear end off. It helps to have bigger guys, but rebounding is still a mentality.
15, what are you going to be down 30 rebounds? They're going to out-rebound you 50 to 20? I never heard the thing. In the second half, I told him at halftime, I said, this will be a great story, this comeback, if that's what you want. But I can't play anybody that's not going to rough it up. If you don't want body contact, you can't be in this game. And
I do feel for him on that one.
And then I was trying to anything I could, and Dante had it going. The kids loved it. I loved it. We were running stuff for him, and he was making shots. And you notice
should have played him more
from the Arkansas game. I kind of adjusted the out of bounds stuff, and we did what we wanted.
Calby wasn't credit for that stuff, don't he?
If he wasn't so wide open, I would have called a timeout right in front of us. But he was so wide open, I just let it go. It's just disappointing, and it's let me just say, kind of like the year went. A couple baskets here, a block here. They make a free throw, we miss a free throw. A guy's wide open, and instead of making a tough play and getting fouled, we take a jump shot. Doesn't have a chance of going. It's a tough. Our teams physically have always been roughhouse tough, and this team wasn't that way. But let's look at it. All they've been through, and you're down 14 at half, could have been down 20, and you come back and go up 5 or 6. The only basketball thing I showed them, they ran the same play twice. Dante got screened and didn't say anything. Instead of take mine, he didn't say anything. But when they ran it the second time and he didn't say anything, it didn't matter. Keon, go out and guard it. And they gave him another one. We gave him one. And so that was the two.
Yeah, I agree,
and I'm
Ronnie.
like, come on now, we're better than that. That's just having basketball sense. But give Mississippi State credit. They were ready to go. They knew they were going to – their bigs haven't done that to any team this year, what they did to us. They scored almost every point in the first half.
Because it's their Super Bowl.
Kyle Tucker, go ahead.
Cal, I'm sure that over the course of this year, you've spent a lot of time thinking, kind of, how did we get here? How did this happen? What are the biggest things you feel like you've learned from this?
Not right now, Kyle. Let's just talk Mississippi State. That's all I'm going to talk about, because to really sit back and look at,
here, how did this
to us. I mean, they scored almost every point in the first half.
Listen to Kyle Tucker, y'all.
Kyle Tucker, go ahead.
He's cool too.
Cal, I'm sure that over the course of this year, you've spent a lot of time thinking, kind of, how did we get here? You know, how did this happen? What are the biggest things you feel like you've learned from this?
Not right now, Kyle. Let's just talk Mississippi State. That's all I'm going to talk about, because to really sit back and look at,
this is not time for reflection.
Some things that went, guys
all
that
right.
we thought, and the Corona and what.
Hey, y'all, he did a great job right there of catching himself. He was like, guys that we thought, let me finish that for you. Let me help you find your tongue. Guys that we thought could really play but can't. And guys that we didn't think was going to hurt us that bad, leaving like Kenny Payne. He was getting ready to throw his kids right under that bus. I mean, Corona. I haven't even heard anybody say Corona in a month. I thought Corona was back to being beer. I thought we were supposed to only say COVID.
One of the things I'm proud of, we went 5 months with no positive test. Some things that went, guys that we thought, and, the Corona and one of the things I'm proud of, we went 5 months with no positive test on the staff or the team. 5 months. And that means the kids were disciplined. And that means the university was doing what they were supposed to keep these kids safe. How we traveled, what we did. No expense was spared to make sure we did it the right way.
That's what's important.
But
again,
this is having a brand new team without Keon, without Terrence, and trying to do this, and then playing one of the best schedules in the country doesn't bode well for what was going on. And what's sad? We were a couple wins away from being a team, even with a bad record, 2 or 3 wins. And you're right there with all the numbers that they're saying, all these teams in the NCAA tournament. But you know what? At the end of the day, you got to win games, and you got to be tough, and you got to play winning basketball, not just basketball. I'm either going to get fouled, or it's a shot I can make, or a shot someone rebounds. Defensively, I'm not breaking down and fouling and giving them a chance to beat us on the foul line. Ain't happening. It's not winning basketball. And we were never able to get fully engaged in that. But I'll say this. All these kids have been through, and they never stopped. They gave us an effort every night in practice, every game.
Could you imagine if this was Coach Mack's
we were lacking and flawed in different ways as a team, but they fought. And I would say disappointed in the record, but not disappointed in these kids.
I feel you, Coach.
Not disappointed in them. Just, we weren't, what we thought we could be at some different spots. But we'll address that when the season's over.
It is over.
Or when this winds down, I should say.
Cal, just to follow up on that.
He caught himself.
Obviously, there were lots of things out of your control this year in terms of COVID. Do you think that had the bigger part in how this played out, or are there things about the program that need to be adjusted moving ahead?
Well, we'll look at it later. This is more about this game.
I feel you, Coach.
Larry Vaught, go ahead.
John, if you could, it looked like Dante was playing with more confidence and movement and everything than what he had in recent weeks. Was that just because he made a shot or two early? Or is that just what you've been seeing?
Cal said,
we saw it in practice. I mean, they're the only 2 people in our practice, Goose and Tom, and they watch. And if a kid goes 1 for 12, they're sitting there watching. No one else is in there. But all of a sudden, he starts making shots again, and you see it. And I went on the radio show and said he was on fire for a first time in a month and a half.
You ain't played him, Coach.
And so it was kind of like we played transy. And he went on fire, and you got to see it. But the person that got to see it more than anybody else was Dante. And the greatest thing for him, these players cheered him on. They wanted him to shoot. They were begging him to shoot.
Because they know he can play.
And what a great thing for a team like this. And I'll be honest with you, they were good with Terrence. And they knew some of their minutes were going to go down if I tried to play Terrence, but they were fine with it. They were cheering him on.
No, they weren't.
Jerry Tipton, come to you next.
John, it's kind of a two-parter, but how did you think Terrence Clark performed for you, given not being out there for so long? And Brandon struggled, it seemed. How difficult was it?
Brandon struggled.
To
the
not
number
know
4
what you
player
were
in the
gonna get
country
from players game to game.
That was a tough one for this year. But again, let's just talk no summer, no fall. 10 new players who'd never played together. No Keon. You're 6 games in, 8 games in, whatever it is.
Oh,
and no
God.
Terrence Clark. And what I tell you about Terrence, he
Coach
was
Mack is not
fine
even allowed to
until
say
he got
no,
a little
Malik.
winded. And then there was a play, the ball bounced near him, and he had no chance of getting it because he couldn't even move to go get it. And that's when I took him back out.
So
It's
you're
not fair
saying he should have
to
been
put him in
playing?
and then have him make a play that we lose. It all was coming back to effort and intensity at the end anyway. But I thought he did fine. And it's a heck of
I'm
a
sure
thing that he wanted to try to play to help our team. And he knew if we had 4 games in 4 days, he was going to be needed.
No, he didn't. Didi, why are you?
John Clay,
Why are you?
go ahead.
Listen, Didi.
John, you talked about how Mississippi State inside, the way they dominated around the rim. Was that just a toughness
so
issue,
Dr.
or
Alex
was
is coming to
Mississippi
you.
State doing
Jason,
things to
anywhere,
get the ball inside
anywhere
on
but
you,
there.
easily?
He's getting
We had
wasted.
worked for a
His
few
skill
days
set's getting
about
wasted.
sitting on the post, basically fronting the post. And in the first half, we just stood behind the post. And we don't weigh enough. We're not tough enough. So they would turn shoulders into you, elbows into you, move you.
What
and
if
just
Matt
lay
was
the ball.
saying this, y'all?
We're not,
What if
he
this was
weighs
Coach Mack's
260.
post game?
Our guy weighs 195.
You know how many jokes
And
you would
so
hear
we
for the
said,
next
you got to
month?
sit on him. You got to get around. You got to, what happened in the second half was
I don't even know if we
started
would take him
switching
now,
ball
Jason.
screens. So when you watch what was happening, they were going ball screen. We just switched everything. and
there's a
had
lot
our
of people
bigs
that would
guard
take
their
them.
guards, and our guards guard their big.
Yeah, Chris,
until
that
we
good
could
old
switch
48-hour
back.
pause
And
through
that's
the whole
where we
season off
made a
balance.
run on them. But in the first half, they were
Oh, that was
driving it
funny.
down and throwing it to the post. Our guards got beat on the dribble, and then they were dropping balls to the post.
Oh,
and we were
God.
standing behind. The other one is they rebounded. So when you talk about how they scored,
It was everything.
they probably scored 7-8 baskets by just offensive rebounding, where we just couldn't come up with balls.
Yep.
Michael Bennett, go ahead.
John, it seemed like the first half that you obviously got out rebounded, out replayed in the paint, and Mississippi State was just owning it. And there was no sense of urgency on the team. I'd like to know what you said at halftime to totally turn this around. And then what did you say after the game?
You got to ask him a question and give him some props.
At halftime, the staff was going crazy a little bit. I walked in. I said, just stop. This ain't about us.
Well, yeah, William, don't worry about that.
This
These
is
are
if they
time out
want
right
to
now.
do this, they'll fight. And we're going in the post. You're going to
Okay,
either prove you're
sorry
tough
about that.
enough
I'll
or
take
not.
the out of timeout.
We
Well,
talked
5
about,
minutes.
do you understand that
Sorry
if you
about
get
that,
this
Dan.
close, you're going to watch a different game? I talked about, all right, I'm starting Dante this half. Jacob, you're just too physical a game for you. Can't play in this game.
They're really about to
And
come
so
out
now
and do something today.
we went with him, and the team was kind of jacked that we did it.
Yes, Jay, I thought so too.
But the reality of it is we fought. We threw it into the post. We weren't trying to shoot jumpers. We're coming at
Corona.
you just like you're coming at us. And then a couple things. And then after the game, I just said, look, I'm just going to go 2
no
things.
Corona.
One, the 2 plays that they ran in a row for the 3 that we did not speak, not one word. And then when they did it a second time, you didn't have to speak. You knew what was coming. And you still let them get the shot off?
I've been there
I
before.
said, now, the way you fought, the way you came back, man, I'll tell you what. I can't begin to tell you how it made me feel to watch you do that. I said, but again,
Cal is
what you're going to
emotional on this,
learn
y'all.
in this sport,
Be nice to him.
if you physically can't do it, then you're not going to be able to do it. So you can skills, bounce
Yes,
it,
they're
do
in
your
eternity.
thing. If you physically can't do it, you can't do it. And this was a great lesson. And sometimes you can physically do
MTL,
it.
we're well square in.
And I'd rather not because it's kind of rough and guy hits my body. So I'm just going to push instead of wedge. He drives. I'm going to back away from him and give it. If I have to offensive rebound, he may touch me. So I'm going to stay out here.
As well.
Okay. But
And
here's
who
the
would be
point.
doing the
Either you play that way
the
or you
crucifixions?
not this sport. This sport is a man's sport. And the way they played in the first half, we gave ourselves a chance, and but and then I just thought, and then the only other thing I talked about is academics. It's time to finish the term, and it's not an option here. You finish the term, and you get with Mike Stone, and you line whatever up you got to line up. But you finish the term.
The bubble teams lost. All the bubble teams lost today. Finish us off. It's over.
You were talking about the comeback. I mean, how encouraging is it for you with this roster to see, even though you're down, by double digits, but they come back and make it a game? I mean, going forward, I know it's too soon.
No, I'm sorry. I coach at Kentucky. No. No. I'm happy for them that they fought to get back in it. We had a chance to win. Everybody. And if you noticed, me or the staff, none of us stopped. We didn't stop coaching. Like, we're doing everything we can to give them a chance to win. Here's the problem. We're not on the court, and they've got to finish things off. You have to make winning basketball plays. I'm not shooting a shot that cannot be rebounded. I'm not. I'm either getting fouled or I'm making a basket. Or
I do agree with them on that.
I'm not taking something that we can't. And on defense, they're not beating us at the foul line. We've had it happen how many times now? They're going to have to make a basket, not free throws. And we foul. That's not winning basketball.
That's why.
But I'm the coach at Kentucky. One, being in the game.
That's why the new style
being
pisses
down
everybody off.
No, I'm not happy. How they fought, I'm happy for them to get them to understand. It's a great lesson for them. This season was a lesson for them. Hopefully, if they self-evaluate, they know where they are as an individual player. They also know this is a team game. If you don't play together, you can't win. And again,
but
I feel bad.
Nobody's going to let them get on the air and vent, though.
Kentucky. Now, you and I know
nobody's going to take calls.
In a normal season, how many people would have been in this building?
So we're not going to hear about it.
17,000 out of 19 would have been Kentucky people. And then you finish off the game. What would have happened for Dante? Just the same thing that happened for Dayyyyy the other night.
Or if you would have played
made all those shots, this place would have been going. They didn't get to experience it. They only experienced the other side. You lose here, you struggle at home. Come on, man. We lost, 4 or 5 home games or more? We don't lose at home. We haven't lost that in my entire time here. This experience for them, they've been cheated. But you know what? I'll say this. They could have taken better advantage of the opportunity
contract, $9 million.
And I wish I could have helped them more. I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have thought of different things. But I will say, I walk away knowing that the staff and I, we worked and never stopped for these kids.
Right.
And it was about them. We never took it personal. I'm not looking at it like my record. I don't care about that. I don't care what my record is forever. I don't care. This is about how do we help kids? How do we get them prepared for life, for basketball, for life after basketball? How do we get them prepared as a man, as a father, as a husband? How do we do this? What do we do together to do this? And I think these kids were cheated in one way and weren't cheated in another way. Going through this is one of the basketball.
This will be the last time I get to hear this. How do we get them prepared as
a man, as a father? Looking at it like my record, I don't care about that. I don't care what my record is forever. I don't care. We'll say,
I should just cut that out.
I walk away knowing that the staff and I, we worked and never stopped for these kids. And it was about them. We never took it personal. I'm not looking at it like my record. I don't care about that. I don't care what my record is forever. I don't care. This is about how do we help kids? How do we get them prepared for life, for basketball, for life after basketball? How do we get them prepared as a man, as a father, as a husband? How do we do this? What do we do together to do this? And I think these kids were cheated in one way and weren't cheated in another way. Going through this is one of the great life lessons that they're going to have, that they survived it and they have their chance. If we win this, who knows what could have happened? You know what? They had their chance. And when you let stuff go, you learn to fight more. Somebody's going to die, them or us.
What?
Well, you must be okay if it's you, because you're going to take a shot, or you're going to foul, or
somebody must
okay
die.
It was you to die. My teams historically played like if they lost, they were going to the electric chair. This team did not. Times we did.
What? That's what Kenny Payne will do to you.
Maybe physically, we
Kenny
weren't
Payne makes
capable
you
of
feel that way.
But you know what? Here's what I would say. For them to play how they started that game and then to play the second half the way they played says something about them. They never quit on anything. They didn't quit one time this year.
Play that as the intro.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, so we're back here on ESPN 680 1057. I need to know,
what would he be saying if that was the Coach Mack press conference? It sounds like he's not going to have an opinion. He's saying he wants to know other people's opinion now. I would have an opinion on that press conference. But just let everybody else say something, so you don't have to say that. Like, I'm not going near Kentucky because I don't know what to say without crushing them. So I'm gonna just let Mitch. What do you think about that? James, what do you think about that? Ben Callers, what do y'all think about that? Oh my God! Oh my God, Gary! Gary, shout out to Gary with the hot 9. Gary, I should take 9 sips for you. Thank you for supporting the channel, Gary. I should do a 9-second chug on camera. Yes. That totally, I enjoyed reading that.
Immediately, if Nick Valvano is back there, Mitch, I need to know that last answer, how long that damn answer was. Cal just kept going on and on. My man is hurt. Oh, my goodness. Mitch, how long was that answer? Like 4 minutes?
4 or 5.
We thought he was going to stop like 3 different times. I don't even know what he said. I honestly don't know what he said.
I can't remember what the question was.
I have
it was
no
Gary
idea.
Graves. It was
Gary Graves. He gave Gary Graves a no. He gave him a no, a chuckle, a no, and then he talked for 6 minutes. Okay, I'm Andy Sweeney. Mitch is back at the station.
This is the UK post-game show.
1057. That was John Calipari's press conference. It's presented by the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety. Drive sober or get pulled over. We'll get to some of the here's what we're doing if you're just joining us. We're kind of doing Bob's off today calling the ACC games. And thank you to Jeff Greer.
Yes.
Jeff Greer filled in for the first 2 hours. And so I said, well, I'll just go on the air and I'll do some of the Kentucky, post-game stuff, not thinking that, of course, the big story today, easily still the biggest story is Louisville last night. Although, obviously, Kentucky. But, man, that 4-minute answer at the end got me. So I don't know what we have. 267-9680. Cal talked for a while, so I said I'd take some phone calls. If you're a Kentucky fan, I don't know how you would be upset. Here's what I would say. Again, 267-9680, UPS Jobs text line.
If you're a Kentucky fan, I don't know how you would be upset. What? I love my job. I love my late night. This is why I take a short nap during the day, y'all, just so I can be up and laugh at life.
437.
Oh, God.
Nick
I
said it was 4 minutes and 23 seconds long.
Man, we're spot on almost.
Oh, goodness.
God bless Cal.
God bless him. Here is what I would say about all of this. And Mitch, I guess, text me if we have callers. I know things are moving quick here. I know players might be coming to the Zoom.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, so obviously if someone like Dayyyyy Mintz, goes up there, sure he'll be asked about, thinking about coming back, those sorts of things. We could listen to some of that at 3 o'clock. We'll have more of the Louisville stuff. I'm leading, at least if we don't get to it here, I'm leading the 3 o'clock hour with Louisville basketball. But quickly,
Go
I
figure.
understand John Calipari
Go
not
figure.
wanting to answer, at the very beginning there with the Kyle Tucker
understand.
stuff, not wanting to answer about big picture things. What I would say to that in John Calipari is
every single year we talk about the draft and who's going on and who's coming in next year. This year, it's about fathers and husbands and good people after basketball. What did we talk about? What did we talk about the game? Dante Allen and how great of a play call it was late. We're 30 minutes into the postgame.
Your season has been the same for a number of weeks or how many months, right? I mean, it's not like the way they lost tonight, getting a no-show from some guys tonight, BJ Boston, Jacob Toppin, Devin Askew, 51 minutes, 0 points. You get BJ Boston. We'll get to him at some point today.
Will we?
In this hour, but it's
will we? It's the post game.
Has been thinking
this is
about
the post game
next year for a while. Okay, let's be honest with that. So what I would also say is that's fine. I'm sure Chris Mack will do the same. When the season's over, you evaluate things. You sit back for a couple days, couple weeks, but make no mistake about it. I don't know if it needs to be in a couple weeks around the Final Four, whenever it needs to be. Here in the next couple weeks, John Calipari needs to have a end of the season press conference. Period. End of discussion. Go ahead.
We got Dayyyyy Mintz at the podium.
I say we take him. Okay. Dayyyyy Mintz. Yeah, let's go out live to Dayyyyy Mintz. I think there's more questions around him than anybody.
Yeah, hear it. Don't touch that UK stick with a 10-foot. I'm not going near that UK thing with a 10-foot pole. Callers, somebody else, and Dante had a great Cal. You were great play calls, and I wouldn't touch it. And they let you down, Cal, and 4-minute answers at the end.
Else, go ahead.
What did this team learn over the course of the year?
Oh my goodness.
I say we take him. Okay. Dayyyyy.
Hold on. I don't know if I heard this right, y'all. But did he ask him what did we learn over the course of the year? And Dayyyyy Mintz was like, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go out to Dayyyyy.
Let's check this out. Maybe I heard it wrong.
More questions around him than anybody else. Go ahead.
What did this team learn over the course of the year?
Nothing.
With anything that you want, there's going to be struggles. But if you have determination, you can accomplish whatever you want in that, and that could be,
That's Louisville the story.
That may not be the ultimate goal, but
99.
Stay resilient.
William, shout out William. I appreciate you supporting the channel, my man. Let me read that. The super sticker.
Sometimes it
shout
may
out.
favor, sometimes it won't. But either way, you just got to keep fighting.
Jared Tipton, we'll come to you.
Yeah, hide those calls or ask.
How much did Dante's shooting remind you of the first game at Mississippi State? And what did that last shot look like from your perspective?
Bill, I would have liked to hear some Kentucky
Dante just
basketball discussion.
He's proven
during the Kentucky postgame show
versus them the first time, and it was no surprise that he got super locked in like that because
William, they rarely take calls. That's why Mitch was off balance.
So I knew that when he got his opportunity, he'd be ready.
Especially ain't taking calls on that when they know everybody's angry.
A great shooter. I'm super happy for him. Proud of his performance today. He kept us in the game.
Larry Vaught, come to you.
Dayyyyy, it was kind of like the same story again. You guys in the last 4:28 only got one field goal. Kind of what went on the last 4 minutes to kind of stop the offense after it just looked so good for the first 16 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, we were, coach's plan towards those last 4 minutes was kind of feed it to the post. You know, I mean, we were running circles, so we
1 and 6, then 8 and 10.
Shots if it wasn't wide open. We beat
Jake Sweet touch on it.
You know, we just kind of got a little stagnant, very slow.
Chris, no, he won't touch on
really
that.
Didn't get good looks of what we wanted. And,
none of that stuff.
You know, they were, coming off of staggers over the top and, making shots. I mean, they had a lot of daggers towards the end.
I'm not going near that. Nothing to see here, y'all.
Especially when we had the lead towards the last 4 minutes, like you said.
What up, Boombox?
John Hale, we'll circle back to you.
Davion, do you have any sort of idea what the process, the time frame
I don't know
might
who
be for
this
you
lady is,
making
but
a
she does a great
decision on
job.
whether to use that extra year of eligibility?
Yeah, no idea. We just lost. Just processing that right now, and just
running
make
the
sure my
circle
body
play.
is healthy and just decide whenever that time comes.
Oh God.
Ken Spencer, go ahead.
Davion, Cal kind of said, just not enough winning basketball plays throughout the year, and it kind of was reflective in those final couple minutes. Would you kind of agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. I mean, us guards, we could have done a better job coming in, helping the bigs rebound. I mean, that was a huge part of their game today.
Yeah, I feel them on that.
First half, they had 33 paint touches, and they were getting to their spots, getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and I mean that's on us.
Been a lot of processing losses this season.
Like Coach, said, we got to fight and we got to have winning plays, and we just didn't have enough. And it came to bite us towards the end.
I gotta play the sound out loud for a few minutes, y'all.
They wanted more than
So
us.
pardon the echo for a second.
And they were executing exactly what their coach had for them.
I'm just
Larry Vaughn, go ahead.
I gotta get my charger.
Yeah, David, could you just talk a little bit about the overall play of Dante in the second half? I mean, when could you guys really tell he had it going and you were just going to keep feeding him no matter what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually I would say let's stick with it, but that's boring radio, is it not? I'm sorry, that's boring radio.
I mean, we got.
I'm not interested. I'm
Yeah, we
sorry.
got the answer. He's processing the loss.
He doesn't know. Like that's all we need. Quickly, because we were way late for a break here. 437-9680. I know we've had callers. We just went to press conferences, but again, 267-9680 on that. What I would say, what I said going to break is, in the next couple weeks, it is absolutely valid to expect after this type of season for John Calipari to have an end of the season press conference. And I believe that. Where he can process the season, where he can talk about philosophy, where honestly we find out what this season actually means in his mind. And that is he going to change anything? If so, what? Calipari has been very vocal about those sorts of things, about narratives, about off-season stuff, about, how they're going to change things up. I mean, he's been very bold in those statements, okay? And I think he'll come up with something, but at end of the season, because he didn't want to do it today. They've just lost to Mississippi State, and you have to process. But Cal needs to be talking after that. That's my opinion, because what Kentucky did this year was an abject failure. It was a disaster, and it never got better. BJ Boston and Devin Askew ended their season not scoring in the biggest game of their season.
Oh.
Devin Askew got worse.
Oh.
BJ Boston, he got a little bit better. Toppin got better. There's no doubt about it. But if you go down the list, there wasn't a lot of eye-popping, wow, this guy got a lot better, other than Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson would be the one. I should say Jacob Toppin, but that's two. That ain't going to carry a team. That's how you end up like this. The issues they had at the end of games, the issues they had with inconsistency, those were the things that got him in the end.
Oh, that's
They
nice.
absolutely got him in the end.
Oh, that's sweet.
I've had a bunch of texts about Cal bragging how they didn't get COVID. Well, I understand that can be fine. Kentucky fans don't want to hear that. Louisville fans will make fun of it. The other side is Louisville, lost you up.
So you don't got no jokes about nothing? No, look. I feel like Nino Brown. Don't nobody know nothing. You understand how Cal can brag about? Yeah, but Louisville fans will make fun of him. Oh God, y'all can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Y'all see why I don't bring this to the daytime? It's
Opportunity. A team like them, I've had a bunch. That ain't going to carry it. Their topping got better. There's no doubt about it. But if you go down the list, there
really
wasn't a lot of eye-popping. Well, this guy got a lot better other than Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson would be the one. I should say Jacob Toppin, but that's two. That ain't going to carry a team. That's how you end up like this. The issues they had at the end of games, the issues they had with inconsistency, those were the things that got him in the end. They absolutely got him in the end. I've had a bunch of texts about Cal bragging how they need to get open. Well, I mean, I understand that can be fine. Kentucky fans don't want to hear that. Louisville fans will make fun of it. The other side is Louisville, lost the opportunity. A team like them in a bunch of games, and it's probably cost them massive seeding in the NCAA tournament because of it. So Kentucky gave themselves the opportunity in the COVID. They just were a bad basketball team. And what I found to be most funny is Kentucky shot 41% from three-point range.
Pretty good.
And they shot 27 three-pointers. And this is coming after a couple days where John Calipari said, and this would have been my question, where John Calipari said that taking 25 threes a game is reckless offensive basketball. And then he goes out and takes 27, and having Dante Allen banging through, 6 of them or whatever it was, and having Mintz consistently being able to be that shooter, that saved them in games. I mean, right? Am I wrong with that, Mitch? I mean, you go back to the first Mississippi State game, but the times that they have made three-pointers, that has been a correlation to scoring more points and winning more games. So that was funny to me. Cal believes it's reckless basketball. He doesn't like how they played today. He doesn't like that. He doesn't want to shoot 27 threes. And in the end, Dante Allen catching fire nearly saved everything. Nearly saved everything. If that last point goes in, obviously that would have been a huge thing. The last thing I'll say before we take a break. BJ Boston, brother. I mean, it ain't like he went out dropping 25 points, right, Mitch? It's not like he went out playing his best basketball.
No,
I don't even remember a play that he made. Like anything. I don't even remember a shot. What did he do? Hang on. He took 4 shots. I don't remember any of them. I swear to you, I don't remember one shot.
This is great analysis, y'all.
BJ Boston took. So he was pathetic, and he ended his season not playing his best basketball. And if this guy decides to go pro, he is, in my estimation, 3 years away from being close to a basketball floor in the NBA. But we'll see what happens. Lance Ware having to play way too much. I mean, anytime. I mean, you're down 10 at one point, like 12 minutes to go. It's like a turnaround fade away from Lance Ware. I mean, it's just the worst shot on the floor. It's just terrible. So let's take a break. We'll keep it going. May mention Louisville. Then obviously at the top of the hour, we'll have the take. And I want to talk so much about UofL. Where they will land some good news for UofL. Kentucky out, all that doesn't matter. Xavier lost last night. Michigan State and Syracuse both lost today. So that is out there as well. Watching a little Ohio State and Minnesota right now, 15-7.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, we'll get you updated with some scores. And
James comes in. Let's see what he's talking about, y'all.
Time now for the take with Andy Sweeney.
Better be worried about
why would I be worried about
Yeah,
barely. With a historically bad Kentucky and this big badass little cut of video on
and James Struble.
Yeah, what happened? I'm sorry, Cal. I apologize for that video. And he's crying yesterday. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow against Duke. I'm like, that's the least of my worries.
On ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Yeah. All right, so we're back here hanging out with you. Let me wrap up the Kentucky thoughts. Andy Sweeney, Mitchell Hannigan back at the station. We're watching some college basketball right now. Miami and Georgia Tech are about 5 minutes into their game. That's on the ESPN or the ACC network. ESPN.
That is the post-game conversation.
Let's go.
I got Miami plus 10.
Sorry, y'all.
That has the betting.
I forgot I was back. Sorry.
You were 1-1 during the show yesterday, I think. You're pretty even, I think.
Sorry.
So I'm pretty much.
It's coming out of my. It was coming out of my computer and going to the camera.
I
Sorry
had
about
Kentucky
that.
money line, so
Okay.
that hurt.
Yeah.
And then
I had Mississippi State.
had Michigan
Sorry
State
about
money
that,
line.
John.
Also,
Lonnie, what's going on?
Man,
pooped
they
the
were up
bed.
big on Maryland too.
They were, but then I made up for it with Oklahoma State money line.
Louisville.
Virginia
Right, Lauren.
By the way, let's do a couple of
only
these
story.
superlatives, as your boy would say.
Sorry,
that's how Strebel always says it. The UPS Jobs Top 25 scoreboard starting rate for package handler positions, $14.50 an hour. Apply today, upsjobs.com. Games that are currently going on. Let's see, of interest. Ohio State 15-7 still over Minnesota. Vanderbilt and Florida tied at 8. Baylor and Kansas State 10-7. That one's with Athletics. Good losses.
If you watched the end of that game, West Virginia totally choked it.
Virginia beat Syracuse on a game winner. And I don't know who has a better
good
chance.
news.
Put it up if you don't mind. Who has a better chance to make the NCAA tournament? Louisville, Syracuse, or same? We can put that up. Bet Rivers Twitter poll. Maryland beat Michigan State by 11.
That's the poll.
68-15. And I don't know who has a better chance. Put it up if you don't mind. Who has a better chance to make the NCAA tournament? Louisville, Syracuse, or same? We can put that up. Bet Rivers Twitter poll. Maryland beat Michigan State by 11.
We're in the Kentucky post-game show right now.
7, and that's about it. There you go. That's about it. Those are the main things. Also, we got to get to our player of the game. You ready for this? Player of the game on the move. Realtors, call Mike Brown today. 502-509-SOLD. That's 502-509-SOLD.
Yeah, Bill. I didn't have my headphones
every single day. Well, I'm trying to find Dante Allen. What do you have? 23 points. He's the player of the game. Whatever Dante Allen had. He has 23 points in 29 minutes. He is the player of the game.
Easy, Mac. Were they making like they were going to take calls?
How many? Do you understand how many pieces of sound
like they were going to take
have coming up this week or today?
Today?
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous.
Well, in the just from post game we have 40. And then from just today,
and it's the Louisville post
we
game.
have
40.
We have 58.
You have a 7-minute
40
medley,
pieces of
right?
sound from the Louisville post game
that we got to play.
Yep.
You see.
Also, we got
y'all see what I'm talking
100
about?
sounds just from the past 24 hours.
100
Chuck who was
sound
on hold.
clips.
Was he on hold?
It's now Ryan,
or
right?
is it Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan, go ahead, buddy. How are you?
Thanks for taking my call, Andy. A longtime Kentucky fan. Listen to Louisville, Kentucky on the radio when I was a kid.
One call.
We got to get some physical guys. That's one of our problems right there. They killed us
Did
on
a
the
whole
boards.
post game.
We don't have a point guard. We can't shoot. Dante Allen kept us in the game.
Is that it? You're not physical. You can't
cut
shoot.
him off.
And you don't have a point guard.
No.
That's a lot.
We don't have physical people like we've had in the past.
Yeah.
Kenny Payne's in charge of that.
I agree. I'm with you.
That's part of the problem right there. And plus, we lose half the team every year. A bunch of these guys are not ready to go to the NBA. You guys know that. They need to come back. I mean, they're going to end up in the G League or whatever. And, I don't know. I'm upset, but, it's been a bad, tough year. I'm trying not to call and complain too much because I was a big Derek Willis fan, and I called all the stations about Derek Willis. I wanted him to play. I wanted him to make the NBA. I was a big Isaac Humphries fan too, but I don't know.
Were you invited to the Derek Willis wedding when he got married to Keely? You were not invited. Okay.
No, Andy. But true story here. I did meet him in Mount Washington one day. I was going to church out there at the time, and I met him. I talked to him, and I gave him some pointers. And I told him I never was a coach, but my son played high school ball here in Louisville. He was like 6'6", but I wasn't any good. I wanted to be a ball player, but he did listen to me.
There you go.
Listen to me.
There you go. All right, Ryan.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks for taking my call, guys.
All right,
Appreciate it.
you're welcome. Texas says that's why you don't take. I disagree. That's why Ryan's a great caller. That's a great call. Mitch, if he was in Mount Washington, okay, and he sees Derek Willis at church in Mount Washington, and he gives him a pointer. You damn right he does. That's what you do when you see Derek Willis in Mount Washington.
That's BBN.
Yeah, you give him a pointer. And he listened. There you go. Texas says Oscar Sheboy is physical. Let me read this. 437-9680. Texas says, did Strebel scare his students with his outburst during the game today? By the way, if you want to call in 267-9680.
Yes, Didi.
Louisville's not made any progress in the last 3 years.
Yes.
Mac is not earning his salary. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, read that, though. Read that during the post game, the Kentucky post game.
Iona gear. I can't remember. Didn't you order like a sweatshirt or a long sleeve or something else?
The day that Patino got hired, it was St. Patrick's Day. It was like the first week of COVID, basically.
I need a hat. If they make the tournament, I need a hat. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I thought about wearing it today, but your boys gained some quarantine weight. And,
who has it? It's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's not the right type of shirt to wear out.
Y'all know Rummage got his hat first. Rummage ordered that
about
on Amazon.
Pretty much
that night.
The gut.
Yeah. Well, is the gut or is it man boobs or is it both?
It's the gut. It's the gut.
Yeah, but I think guys with a gut, that's I can right. Like it's fine. It's whatever, right? I think it's more the man boobs. Am I wrong there? Boy, you.
Well, that was interesting. It was very interesting. So actually, we'll go down this road together, y'all. Let's go. Since I'm still sharing the screen. Hold on. To the end, catch coverage. I went hashtag BBN. Oh, listen, I'm gonna work to exhaustion. John Clay. Woo. BBN tonight. Oh, let me see this one. Just to crush him at the end. That is funny. Stay with us messages. All that good stuff. I had to go see what was going on in the BBN world. Oh, okay. I just had to see what was going on. We'll close that one out. Okay. Who's on the move? Bar. Yeah, see, this is the problem, Chris. This is the problem. Okay. With the team, all those teams on the bubble losing behind us. Here's what the real truth is. The only way we're even going to end up in the play-in game is if Mitch Barnhart just bullies us into the play-in game. Him being the chairman of the selection committee now. If we get a play-in seed, it's only because we got squeezed into the play-in seed. So y'all can be comfortable. Our resume is a normal tournament team. We're not play-in status, anything like that. After you see what happened today across the board, we're at the front end of we're not really even in that conversation. But I don't put it past anybody to just pick a team and just make a quick swap. They do that every year. Last Chance U. Cody was telling me Last Chance U was pretty good. And Didi, you're right. Yeah, I'll be fine when I get fired too. Mm-hmm. And later when I play about Max right. Max $4 mil a year conversation versus this. Okay, I do want to share this because this had me so excited. Hold on. Okay, I wasn't sharing anything. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Gonna miss that dance step. Right, they're gonna do that next year. What seed you think? 11. I really do think we're 11. Sweeney plays the heel too much, and it's more annoying than it's tired playing out. I mean, it's really bullying, you know, when you just bully all the other, you know, hosts in there. But whatever, they can do it. They can do what they think is good radio, and you know, I do my own thing on that part. Hold on, I have to find this really quick. I won't forget myself. Okay, so I do have to share this. I got sent this link today. Y'all let me share this. Just give me my 90 seconds of excitement right here. Share screen. I don't need a sound. We need development more than we need recruiting at this point. Because he's doing a great job recruiting. Okay, I did. Listen, I'll let y'all check this out real quick. I was so excited, y'all. This came across, or I got sent this link. I was really excited. I don't know how to pull this advertisement off, y'all. God, that's a huge. Is there X anywhere around there? Okay, never mind. I was tripping. The report: Detroit Lions interested in re-signing one Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Reeves-Maybin could be the first Detroit Lions unrestricted free agent to re-sign with the team. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited. Just read that. The Detroit Lions have 18 players who are set to become unrestricted free agents when the new league starts on Wednesday, March 17th. As of Thursday night, the Lions have not re-signed a single one. But according to the NFL insider Josina Anderson, they appear to be working on a deal with at least one of the 18. Per Anderson, the Lions want to re-sign linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maybin to a new deal. Reeves-Maybin, I'm choking up, y'all. Reeves-Maybin was Detroit's fourth-round draft pick in 2017, but hasn't found much of a role on the defense in his 4 years with the Lions. That being said, he is a major force on special teams, leading the team in snaps. My baby led the whole team in snaps last year with 352, y'all. Additionally, as we discussed last month, Reeves-Maybin may have a better chance of finding a defensive role under the new coaching regime. While Patricia prefers strong and tall linebackers, the Los Angeles Rams and New Orleans Saints, two teams that will heavily influence Detroit's new defensive scheme, value athleticism and coverage abilities. That falls within Reeves-Maybin wheelhouse. Ooh, 6'2". Oh my God. Oh my God. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Listen, could my day have gotten any better, y'all? Oh my God. How fun is that? Cheers. Oh my God. Let me hold something, son. I'm broke. Let me hold something. Listen, my car window's kind of messed up right now, son. Get me together. Hold down and get that money, son. I just watched Kentucky get busted. I watched Syracuse get busted at the buzzer. I watched all the other teams go down. I watched them do a UK post game and mention UK 4 times. Oh my God. I swear, y'all. Son, let me hold something. That's why when y'all see that annual picture at Jeff Ruby's, that's the only time that I breathe easy, is when he finally gets up and we finally get to Ruby's and go have a dinner. And y'all know what I do? When I see him, I just grab his muscles and make sure he looks and feels healthy. I guess I pray for him. You know what I'm saying? And it was awesome just to see that article. Because that means, like I said, you never know what's gonna happen. So you never like count your chickens or anything like that. But to know he didn't get a lot of defensive snaps and to be even talked about as wanting him back as an unrestricted free agent. That's awesome just to even know that there's an option. He's always welcome to the Cowboys. Listen, y'all know I don't have NFL allegiances outside of him. Tactical bro, appreciate that. I was really happy to see that though. And I'm serious. Let me also. Y'all, listen. Y'all, he made me get a new car because my car was too junky. I don't know if y'all heard that story on air, but he came up to see me, right? And he said, Dad, where your car at? I said, it's right there. He said, you still driving that? He said, you got to step your game. Right. If he pays for the Ruby's bill, get him up here more often. Oh yeah, it's awesome. So I guess I've laughed hard enough, and now I gotta start getting ready for the tomorrow show. I may go back and still look at some basketball, I may do the second half of Louisville basketball tonight. But listen, it's kind of evening. I'm kind of laughing about that, and it's been a great day. And I'm running out of breath because my day's been so good. It can only get better. One last time, happy KCD Day! Y'all get out of here.